papa kakaka. Skibby papa and a boop boop brr, boom.
Elastic collision. An elastic collision is a collision in which there is no net loss in kinetic energy in a system as a result of the collision. Both momentum and kinetic energy are conserved quantities in an elastic collision. In layman's terms, when objects collide without being permanently deformed and without generating heat, the formula to represent elastic collisions is m1 v1 plus m2 v2 equals m1 v1 plus m2 v2. A perfect elastic collision, which rarely happens, is when no energy is lost. Now, an inelastic collision is a collision where there is a loss of kinetic energy while momentum of the system is conserved in an elastic collision. Kinetic energy is not. This is because of some kinetic energy being transferred to something else, like thermal energy, sound energy, and or material deformation. A perfect inelastic collision, again, which rarely happens, is when the maximum possible kinetic energy has been lost. The formula for inelastic collision is m1 v1 plus m2 v2, which equals m total times v total.
In the next two videos, you'll be shown examples of elastic collisions where a ball collides with a baseball bat without being permanently damaged. The bat is moving with a greater velocity towards the ball, hence the reason it bounces off the bat and changes its velocity in direction. However, some kinetic energy is lost because it is transformed into sound and heat energy.
Watch out.
Go. Okay, one of them went out. It's okay.
This is an example of an inelastic collision. As you're about to see, Nikhil Dimery and Reese Alfred are about to hit the shopping cart, and it will change the velocity of the shopping carts. So now they're both moving at the same velocity.
This next video is an example of an elastic collision where two objects bounce apart when they collide. In a low-speed collision, the kinetic energy is small enough that the bumper can deform and then bounce back, transferring all energy directly back into motion. So in this type of collision, the two objects will be moving at the same velocity.
Da da da